I'm Robin Moreno for Howdini.com. Whenever the country experiences a recession or serious downturn, we all get jittery. Am I about to be downsized out of a job? Will my company have layoffs? What can you do to protect yourself? For answers, let's turn to Maggie Mistal, a career coach on Stewart Radio, who also has her own career consulting business. Welcome, Maggie. How are you?
Good, Robin. How are you?
What are some early warning signs that maybe a company is going to be laying some people off?
Well, you want to be paying attention to what's not only happening on the horizon or in the economy, but also within your own company. If you've been in a budget meeting lately and next year your department's getting less, that's a sign that maybe things aren't going so well. If you also notice that the person next to you was let go and that they haven't replaced the person, or there's a hiring freeze of sort, it can also mean that things aren't going well financially. The beauty of it is, though, if you're in a public company, you actually have a lot of access to information that most people don't take advantage of. Every quarter, a public company has to report on its economic results. So what I recommend to my clients is that they pay attention and that they listen to those earnings calls and that they see and hear what the real statistics are for the financial foundation of their company.
Is there any actions that people can take to secure their jobs?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, every day being the best employee there is a great way to do it, right? So you want to make sure you're getting good performance evaluations, that you're addressing any feedback that your manager gives you. You also want to be looking for ways, we say go above and beyond, but I like to say to impact the bottom line. Are there customers that you can bring to the company? Are there contacts that you have in your network that would help your business or your department succeed? What can you do to save money? Can you redefine the way that you're doing your job to make it better, faster, cheaper? All these things that, again, hit the bottom line will help your company do well and therefore make you look much more indispensable.
So what if there's someone who at their job, their colleagues are getting fired? So someone that sits next to them was let go and they're worried. Should they confront their boss and just ask plainly, am I about to be let go?
Absolutely. I think it's a great idea to go to your manager and understand the security of your own job and get at least as much information as your manager has. But confront is a little strong. You don't necessarily have to be too hard on your manager, because this is going to be hard on them as well. They're the ones who had to tell those people they didn't have jobs anymore. So find out for your manager what he or she knows. Also, what you may want to do is start to secure your own career a bit and reach out to people in your network. Find out if this is just your company that's going through this, if other people are being impacted, and where other opportunities might exist so that you don't feel this need to run for the hills.
If someone is told that in fact their job is secure, should they still be sending out those resumes?
I don't recommend that they necessarily have to send out a resume, but you definitely want to reconnect with your network, as I said earlier, and make sure that you're aware of opportunities. The last thing you want to have happen is that you do get a pink slip and then you're calling people for the first time, recruiters, old bosses, old colleagues. So really get back in touch with everyone, find out how they're doing, find out where potential opportunities might be. You do want to make sure your resume is also up to date. A lot of folks don't update their resume until they have to. This is a good sign that it might be time to update it. And also look for some new and creative ways to present yourself. Just the other day I was working with someone on a bit of a biography resume. He had the traditional chronological one, but a new narrative that also showed his accomplishments. So this may be a time to explore some new and different ways to also be presenting yourself, because it's about differentiating yourself in the marketplace. If everyone's being laid off, the question is what's going to make you look different in that next round of interviews.
Would the takeaway be maybe always be in touch with the recruiter and always sort of have your resume at the ready?
Absolutely. I mean, recruiters have their finger on the pulse. If anyone knows where opportunities are, it's going to be the recruiting community. So don't just be contacting recruiters at that moment when you need them, or anyone in your network just when you need them. You want to be helping recruiters, offering even other candidates that may be of help to them. The more you help your network and give resources to them, the more apt they'll be to help you when you really need it.
Thank you so much, Maggie Mistal. Great advice in tough times. I'm Robin Moreno for Howdini.com.